Hey everybody, how's it going? So it's Jacob here. I run the No Political Parties channel, and Targeted Justice just posted a few videos today. It is Thursday, July 30th, 2026. One of their recommendations in those videos is to go to hospitals and hand out flyers. That flyer that they have in mind to hand out, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea at all. Because you have to ease somebody into this topic if they've never heard about it before. And with what most of us go through, we don't get burned on the face with directed energy weapons to the point where we're unrecognizable. While that may have happened in the past, it's not what most of us go through. You know, most of us go through silent V2K type of shit. So here's the flyer that I made that is not in color right now, but essentially what it is it's recognizing complex sensory perception experiences, and it's a guide for healthcare professionals. And at the bottom, I just edited it so that it says that it's a public recommendation. So that doesn't put you in any trouble handing this to them with how official this looks, but it says it's a community recommendation at the bottom. So one of the things I have here is this cool little like cartoon here, and it says this woman is speaking to this doctor, and it says, "Doctor, I have V2K, voice to skull," and it's talking to me nonstop, and I'm sure I'm not schizophrenic. And then this little meme note at the bottom says, "Don't judge, avoid confirmation bias." So confirmation bias has to do with using your own lens. This whole thing's about perspective, right? So you don't want to hand them a piece of paper and then look at you like you're a fucking psychopath. And honestly, you know, sometimes when I see stuff like that, it makes me want to jump in and say, "Hey guys, don't do that. Not a good idea." So this is a much better idea, and the whole time be completely transparent that this is just a community recommendation. Community recommendation. And one of my other favorite things here is it talks about the advancements in brain-computer interfaces. So I follow a lot of very wise people all over the internet. One of them is a neurologist. I can't remember his name right now because there's so many people I follow. But literally, I was watching him live stream, and he talked to me about neuro rights for the first time, 2026, the first time ever at his neurologist convention that he went to somewhere in California. I can't remember. I think it was San Diego. He was like, that was a fucking 3 hour long element of it, is neural rights with brain-computer interfaces for people with prosthetics and things like that. And you could just imagine, like, if somebody had a prosthetic limb and somebody wanted to be malicious to hack into that, that would be horrendous. And there's evolving research into the electromagnetic spectrum and then side effects. And, you know, these are smart people. You don't have to spoon feed them. They know about electromagnetic shit fucking people up. I used to be a caregiver. Even as a caregiver, I knew electromagnetic shit fucked people up. But I'm a little bit more educated on the topic than the average caregiver. But you see people that had jobs in telecom, that worked at television stations, all that type of stuff in the 60s, 70s, 80s. A lot of them have neurological problems because they didn't properly shield shit. They didn't know about any of that stuff. And even if you do know about it, how much of it is still affecting you? Just like so many people that were in the military, my grandfather included, he had one of those super cancers that just took him out of our lives in what felt like a month. And there was another really cool gentleman that I met at a local brick and mortar store that had been affected by Agent Orange, which is just terrible. So one of the other things that I love here is talking about providing professionalism, because that's something that they have to do legally. Legally, they have to provide it. So it's not like, "Please don't treat me like shit, doctor." No, legally they have to treat you like an adult, treat you well. So don't come in there with a paper of burns on their face, because that's not what most people go through. Now, if that is what you go through, by all means, I'm not trying to discredit that in any way, shape, or form. It's just like most people don't, that's not their experience with this MIC bullshit and the other acronym, but I'm not trying to piss them off today.